Okay, so does anybody else have problems with YouTube continuously deleting their comments and won't let them reply? Or if they do let them reply, they don't show up on other pages, accounts? Like, so this is the video I just finished watching. And there's the comment that I made right there. Well, let's do a refresh. I don't know how to refresh. That was made in less than 5 minutes ago. Okay? So again, I'll show you real quick. There's the comment that I made. Okay. Now, on my other account, my old phone that I can't get to work, I'm on the same video. There's the video. And I go to the comments. And those are the comments. Not mine. And go to the newest. 2 months ago. 4 minutes ago. 41 minutes ago. 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. Why isn't it on there? Can somebody explain it to me? Help me figure out how to sue YouTube for doing this, because it's not just me that they're doing it to. And I know that they do it to views and likes and everything, all kinds of people's content. And I bet they especially do it to the major creators, because, I mean, how are they going to know if they have 1 million people watching or 35 million people watching when YouTube could just say whatever they want?
Proof comments get deleted from YouTube without me deleting them. So in YouTube Studio, you can clearly see this kind message. I would not delete it. If I go into normal YouTube and click on the same video, click on the same comment thread, it's not there. I've addressed this issue of comments just disappearing in a previous video where I reacted to hate comments, but obviously it's still an issue. If anyone knows what's going on, please let me know. Proof comments get deleted from YouTube without me deleting them. So in YouTube Studio, you can clearly see this.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Swiftmaster1 with Swift Chat. And today, I have a special one for you guys. Now, if you guys didn't know, this is my second channel. My main channel is going to be my gaming channel. This channel is going to be where I do all of my... okay, you know it's not my intro if I don't do the come on now. Where I do all of my hot and spicy takes that are gonna, probably get me canceled. But starting with hot spicy take number 1, what the hell is going on with YouTube? And this is not the first time that this is happening. I'm making a video now in 2025, but to my knowledge, this has been an issue since like 2017, 2018 YouTube. So what on God's green earth is going on? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a good one today. Now, there are several people that I have seen talking about YouTube censorship, and I don't even necessarily know what it is just yet. I don't know if it really is YouTube censorship, because I know they got bots running everything. So I don't get it. Like, there are certain comments that are allowed to stay up on the internet, like comments containing, for example, racial slurs, for one. Comments containing cuss words sometimes. But yet, and this comes to the core of the issue for why I'm making a video about this. Every single time it seems like I'm getting into a debate with somebody on the internet, I say something and my comment's getting deleted. It happened several times. And it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, why is my comment getting deleted? I wish I understood. It's not like I'm breaking community guidelines, because half of the time I'm not even saying anything that breaks community guidelines. Now you might be wondering, what comments exactly are getting deleted? Well, okay. Oh, whoopsie. I maybe I smashed my computer a little bit too hard there. Here, let me make sure that we're still good here.
Okay, so is there anybody else?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh my god. Um Whoopsies. I may or may not have smashed my computer a little bit too hard there against the piano. It caused the cords to unplug a little bit. Anyway, what comments am I talking about getting deleted? For one, I got into this thread. This is on a One Piece.
After hating live-action Chopper, One Piece fans have now turned on Viv.
This is on a One Piece short, and it's been happening to me a lot on shorts where my comments are getting deleted. But it happened on a One Piece short where people are complaining in the One Piece community. I'm a big fan of One Piece, by the way. People are complaining in the One Piece community that Vivi was portrayed by an Indian actress, a dark-skinned Indian actress, when she... Well, that was weird. When she's clearly very, very white here in the anime. And honestly, personally, if you want my opinion and my take on this issue, I personally think it's a little ridiculous that people are complaining about the skin color. Especially when, like, for example, characters like Robin went from being, like, olive skin color, the skin color that probably Vivi should actually be, to being completely white. Like, they completely whitewashed Robin. And honestly, I think she looked better in the first half of One Piece before pre-time skip than in the second half of One Piece post-time skip. However, that's not really why I'm making this video, right? I'm not here to engage with the One Piece riffraff, or I don't know, what have you not, the decisions that Oda made when choosing the actors. What I'm mainly here about is specifically this comments. Okay, I got into it with somebody, and it was crazy because I wasn't. Sometimes I'd be on the comments and I'd be like looking for trouble with people. Like, you know what I mean? I will be looking for trouble sometimes. You know, I'd be doing a little bit too much. I was not this. That was not this. That was not this. Right? That was not this. Where did the comment go? Oh, it's right up here. Remember, it was somewhere above it was above this guy, the guy who raged. So this person says, if your main complaint about the live action is that they aren't casting based on appearance, you're not a fan. And honestly, I kind of agree. Like, it's One Piece. You're going to watch it. You're watching it for the storytelling, not necessarily how white the characters are or how black the characters are or how accurate the characters are. But I kind of understand. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't understand the argument of they want the anime to be, like, portrayed in real life. Though I will argue that it is quite ridiculous considering it's a cartoon with a stretchy guy. Like, there's nothing real about One Piece. Now, this whole thing started this really all started right when I said, was I responding? Yeah, I was. Where is the guy that I was responding to? I don't see the guy's original comment. Maybe he changed it or something, but, This guy I said, okay, no, wait a second. This guy right here said something along the lines of this Vivi was based on Arab or like Arabia and was based on Egyptian culture, and I was basically, okay, I guess I was kind of looking for something here cuz I saw a video by what's his face? Sergeant Willie P. And he's talking about how, like, there are people who actively want to say that Egypt is not a part of Africa and that Egyptians were not black. And I'm like, you know, I didn't really think too much of it because I'm like, why do we care so much about this? Like, why is this such a big deal? Now I see why this is a big deal, right? Now I see why this is a big deal. You have people complaining that there's a dark-skinned Indian actress portraying Vivi, who's from Alabasta, who's from a kingdom in Africa. Or you could argue in India or Arabia. You get the idea. The Middle East, that sort of central south region of the world, right below Europe, right? That's predominantly where the kingdoms were based off of here, the kingdom of Alabasta. So I'm trying to figure out why is it that everybody's like, oh, it's Egyptian and it's he specifically him, right? It's Egyptian, or it's Egypt and it's Arab, and I'm like, what is Arab? What country is Arab? See, like, I can understand, right, if we're saying like India and Egypt, because those are both countries, right? But like, I don't get India or I don't get Arab or I don't get Arab and Egypt over here. I just don't get that. I don't get that. How does that make sense? I don't. You're referring to a region of the world, arguably, like I would say, like the equivalent of a continent, like a racial region of the world, and you're gonna refer to a country because you don't want to call Egypt black, and it wasn't even supposed to turn into this big whole. I just smacked my mic. Oh my god. It wasn't even supposed to turn into this big whole thing either. It was not. It wasn't. It wasn't. But basically, I had to then respond with, like, I don't really know what Cleopatra looks like, because it's true, I don't really know too much about Cleopatra, you know, I'm humble, I'll admit that. But, like, I was really coming after the part where it's like, why not just say African? Like, if you're going to say Arab, why not just say African? I didn't know about Cleopatra, but Egypt is literally in Africa. That's like saying Europeans are brown, specifically because of the swarthy southern Italian. So essentially, he responded with like, "Oh, Egyptians," or he responded with, "Cleopatra's white, Egyptians are white," you know, yada yada, the good stuff. And I'm just like, look, okay, that's like saying Europeans are brown. That's like saying Europeans are Middle Eastern because of the swarthy Italians, right? That's ridiculous. When a large portion of Egyptians are most likely black. Are there white people in Egypt? Sure. Are there black people in Europe? Sure. But saying that like Europeans are black is a dumb argument, just like saying Egyptians are white. Now, he okay, I'll show some of his comments. But then this is just one. I mean, we'll get into it a little bit, I guess, because like I'm showcasing this specific comment thread. But there are tons of comment threads that I've left on YouTube where my comments are getting deleted. But this guy basically responds with, "Oh well, hold on, I want to see what country he's from. Yolo stay USA no saben." Oh, this is Spanish. This is I don't think this is Portuguese. So he could be from like Southern America, or yeah, South America. This guy basically responds with, "Yeah, people in the U.S. don't know anything about the outside world." And so I was saying, like, I was basically I was agreeing with him, right? I was saying, like, yeah, U.S. people are pretty ignorant of other cultures, especially in the Caucasian community. I'm calling y'all out. You people are legitimately intolerant to any other way of life. Prime example being people trying to cancel Oda for having that one friend of the mangaka that had like child porn on his computer. Like, I understand. I'm not saying that that's not wrong, right? That's not what I'm. Don't put words in my mouth now. But what I am saying is, in America, you may be able to cancel people over socially unaccepted norms. But in other countries, they have to be arrested to get canceled. And even then, I don't remember if the guy was actually arrested. He might have been. But even then, how does that take away from the fact that this guy is the one who created the mangaka? Like, I've never understood this. Like, if you don't like what somebody does, why not just not pay attention to it? It's the entitlement for me. It's the fact that, no, I have to be entitled to One Piece, even though I absolutely cannot stand the guy that made it because he's associated with some pedo creep or whatever. That's just crazy to me. That to me is crazy. Like, right? If you're gonna lock Oda up, and I said this on my Subnautica channel because I really don't think that there's any reason that anybody should ever be created or separated from their work, from their creation rather. You can lose your job over doing something socially unacceptable, and this is in America, right? You can lose your job. That's fine. But in terms of if I'm a musician, I'm always going to be making music, right? There's no time that I'm not going to be making music. unless my music is actively promoting these things, which is deplorable, but that's not what's actually going. Well, to be fair, they do got a lot of that lolly stuff in the animes, so maybe I'm just gonna move on to the next point. Anyway, he was basically he basically responded. He's like, the size of the country is not relevant in this matter. Too much size for no culture, right? I crashed the out, dude. I crashed out. Like, I can't even explain to you how bad that crash out was. Like, I wasn't gonna say, I was agreeing with him for the most part. I'm like, yeah, you know, whatever. I was gonna let him have Cleopatra's white, and Americans tend to be intolerant of other people's ways of life, even if, so long as their way of life disagrees or deviates slightly from what Americans consider to be morally upright and upstanding. But, Then he had to go and start running his mouth, talking about the size of the country is irrelevant and it's too much size for no culture. And so essentially what I then said is the size of the country is relevant because America is as big as the Mediterranean ring, and it's way big. You can fit all of Europe in America. Why is that important? Because y'all from any other country around the world are practically irrelevant to us. Most Americans don't even know what cities are, what major cities are in the States from the opposite end of the country from them. Outside of, like, I don't know, Orange County, LA County, right? San Diego, outside of maybe Sacramento, nobody knows anywhere in California. The only places they know in California are the places that them Beach Boys were talking about. Be for real. Be for real. And the same thing goes for New York. Nobody knows where I'm from. Nobody knows where I was born. Nobody knows what New York is outside of New. They thought that New York had five cities: Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, and what was the other one? Was it It was either Staten Island or it was it Harlem? I don't know. It's one of those two, the 5 boroughs, and that's what they thought New York was just 5 little cities like that, right? They have no clue. And so, yeah, if you want to say that Americans are ignorant, fine, but I'm going to defend. I'm going to come after you because guess what, buddy? America is way bigger than the rest of Europe, than all of Europe put together. America is way bigger. And this is crazy, too, because this is what really set me off. Too much size for no fucking culture. No fucking culture. Are you serious? You ain't never heard of no Prince or no Mike Jack? You ain't never heard of no jazz? You ain't never heard of no rock and roll? You ain't never heard of rap, hip hop, soul music? You ain't never heard of, I don't know, Disney? For Christ's sake, you've never heard of Nickelodeon? What's a SpongeBob? For us to have zero fucking culture is insane. So I was coming after him, and I left this whole ass comment and everything, and then at the end of it, this is probably why it got deleted. I was like, are you dumb? Because, like, you have to be stupid to make a statement that's like, America has no culture, when America's been the cultural powerhouse for the world, for the entire fucking world, for the last, I don't know, 50, 60 years? What are we talking about? And I said in the comment, I'm like, yeah, for the last 10 years maybe. For the last 10 years, albeit, we've been on a cultural decline. But to say that America has no culture is fucking asinine. And it's ridiculous. And I didn't cuss in the comment, but I'm cussing now. It was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous, right? It was ridiculous. And so then YouTube deletes my comment. Right? YouTube deletes my comment, and then I what am I supposed to do? Like, what if YouTube's gonna delete my comment? How are people gonna hear the response? How are people gonna know what I'm saying? And so then this guy basically just said, I think he read my comment, believe it or not, because then he responds with, "Trash, stop talking. Alabasta is inspired by Arab and Egyptian culture, which are not, and I don't know what N is, and Vivi is inspired by Cleopatra, who was white." And I basically respond with, olive is not white. Comments keep getting deleted, so that's all I'm going to say. For example, Southern Asians are olive. And then he basically responds with the exact same comment. He edited it or something. This might be the first comment he made or something. And then I said, again, Cleopatra was olive, which may be considered white by European standards, but in America, the racist only considers skin types 1 or 2 to be white. And if y'all have a problem with that, fine, so be it. Y'all can have a problem with that, but that's just the reality of the situation. There are a group of people, a group of Caucasians in America that genuinely believe, and I'll pull up the skin tone charts. I don't remember who made it, but the skin tone chart. There are a group of racists, where's Olive? Okay, well, Warren Beatty, okay, so Olive, okay, so this is how the skin, well, I want to find, like, the actual one, like, where was the one with the people and everything, and that had, like, the different, oh, here we go. This is way easier to... This is the fish... The one that the racists were using back then to say that the Aryans had the best race and they were the best skin color and blah, blah, blah. The blonde hair, blue eyes, Sydney Sweeney. Anyway. This is Olive. Right? These two right here are Olive. These two are not white. Cleopatra was Olive. It's just crazy to me, because in what world would Olive be considered white? In what world where either these types, skin type 3 or skin type 4, would be considered white? To the white racist in America who believe in their, I'm talking about Nick Fuentes, who believes in their white ethno-state, they consider this to be the only skin color that's white. I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit distracted here. I'm supposed to be talking about the fact that YouTube's deleting comments, and I'm over here ranting. Okay, I don't even know if we have enough time to watch this. I was gonna watch this video. We were gonna watch this video so that we could see the 4 ways that our comments are getting deleted on YouTube and how to know who to delete them. Are there timestamps? Oh my god, Mike.
Hey, what's up, guys? I found this beer.
What is this? What is this? Where did this AI Bigfoot come from? Somebody explain
from some
that
campers,
to me.
and I'm totally wasted.
Have you guys seen this vlogging Yeti online?
Oh,
If
is
you
it a
enjoy-
Yeti? Did I do a racism? Excuse me.
Spending your day leaving comments.
No timestamps is criminal.
And of course, if I get anything wrong, please leave a comment and let creator or channel owner, for because of the often misunderstood moderation queue, and D, the dreaded shadow banning. Allow me to begin with the first and most common way that your comments get removed, and that is when YouTube itself, commonly referred to as the YouTube system or the YouTube AI, deletes your comment. When the
Okay. So this. There are several comment threads where I'm just sitting here arguing with people just to be arguing on the internet. And it's like, I feel like I'll say something, and it's crazy because I will have I don't know if I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, I'm right all the time, like some of these people, you know. But like, I'll say something, and when I say something and I'm really making a point, it always gets deleted. It always gets deleted. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that I can't just sit, like... Yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to pick up no phone. That's crazy. It's just such BS. It's crap and it's garbage from YouTube. I swear to God, I got to change my profile picture to Clippy. I swear to God, I got to change my Maybe I'll do it for my private profile picture. Though my only concerns is that this image is completely gone. My profile picture. This, Okay, story time! When I had my iPhone 7, I believe it was, and my iPhone 6, that profile picture used to be my wallpaper on my screen for the longest time. And I completely lost the photo. It's gone. But anyway, story time over. Back to the topic at hand. YouTube deleting comments. This. Because I swear, it'll be, and how you know, he's probably going to say this, but how you know it's the bot is it'll be like 15 seconds after you leave the comment. You'll like go to do something, and you'll come back and it'll be gone. See, it's crazy because I crashed out on that one Nintendo show, and I'm pretty sure he deleted my comment. Like, I'm almost because I broke his rules for his comment thread. So I'm 90% sure that he deleted my comment. Like, I was intentionally breaking his rules. But God forbid it was deleted by some YouTube bot algorithm. And it's crazy because that never happened to me. I've never seen this before.
YouTube system deletes your comment. It happens pretty much instantly or within only a few seconds of when you click the go button after you write up your comment.
Yes.
And when the YouTube
Yes.
system deletes your comment,
Yes.
your comment is
Gone.
You cannot see your comment. The
Period.
YouTube creator on the channel you're commenting on cannot see your comment. Basically, nobody can see it. It is as if your comment never even happened. The comment cannot be undeleted. You cannot file an appeal with YouTube to bring your comment back, and YouTube support will not help you. When your comment is deleted by the YouTube system, the comment is gone.
Are we serious? Okay, we're back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Why do we accept this from YouTube? Why do we accept this garbage crap from YouTube? What? I'm scratching my head trying to figure this out. I don't understand. I don't understand what happened to my platform, bro. What happened to YouTube? What happened to YouTube? Not just the fact that Mr. Beast ruined YouTube because he made everything about monetization and profits, but what happened to the good old days, huh? And it's not even just YouTube. Like, Crunchyroll is crazy. Yeah, you know what my favorite pastimes were? My favorite pastimes on Crunchyroll were watching. See, now that we're on the topic of anime, I brought that up earlier. Well, my favorite pastimes were like watching 10-year, 20-year-old animated shows from Japan. And looking at the comments from like 12 years ago, 15 years ago. It was such a fantastic pastime because it's like you're looking into a piece of history. Somebody 10, 15 years ago left a comment, and it's crazy because you'll have like the nerds leaving comments and stuff. And so they'll be sitting there explaining theories. They'll be sitting there explaining things that are happening in the anime. And it was both generally and genuinely useful and helpful while watching the show. But then that one controversy happened on Crunchyroll, and it's gone. Comment section never existed. And I swear to God, I hope this doesn't happen to YouTube, but it might as well be happening. Like, they're just deleting comments for no reason. Can we make this a part of the Clippy? Can we make this a part of the Clippy? Can we make this a part of the Clippy? Because in case you don't know about the Clippy, people are boycotting YouTube by placing Clippy as their, or not just, excuse me, people are boycotting big tech services in shitification, charging more for less, yada yada, all the good stuff, by putting Clippy in their profile.
Forever. The second way that your comments may be censored is when the YouTube creator removes it. We don't really care about this. We know YouTube creators have the ability to remove comments, and that's up to their discretion. System deletes your comments is that when the creator removes your comment, you can still see the comment, but nobody else can. You can very easily test to see if your comment was removed by the creator by logging out of YouTube and looking through the comments on the video. Make sure that you click the sort by button to sort from newest to oldest.
Oh, damn. Maybe my comment was deleted by YouTube. That's crazy. Because I didn't, it's not like I checked for it, but like, as soon as I left the comment, I went to edit it and the comment was just gone. Like, I was mid-editing my content and it was just gone. It was gone. And it's crazy because I didn't even say anything. I didn't even say anything. That's frustrating. That is so frustrating.
If you do not see your comment when you're logged out, but you can still see your comment when logged in with your account, then that means that the YouTube creator removed the comment, or it is still in the moderation queue, which I will discuss momentarily. But before I talk about the YouTube comment moderation system, allow me to point out that contrary to what many online YouTube experts have claimed on my previous videos on this topic, when a creator removes your comments, said creator cannot unremove the comment or put that comment back. Nay, when a YouTube creator removes a comment, he can no longer see it, nor can he or she bring the comment back. Only you can see it when you're logged into the YouTube account that you created that comment with. For everyone else, that comment is gone. And finally, the often misunderstood moderation queue. YouTube channel owners have the option to put all or some comments into a moderation queue so that the comments cannot be seen publicly until the comments have been approved by the channel owner. The channel owner or creator can choose to put all comments into moderation or only some comments that might be mean or hateful or have bad language as automatically determined by YouTube's automated system. The YouTube creator must then approve or remove the comment. If approved, everyone can see the comment, but if not approved, and whilst the comment is awaiting moderation, the comment looks and feels just like when a creator removes a comment. The person that wrote the comment can still see it, but nobody else can. Then once approved, everyone sees the comment like normal. If the creator does not approve the comment gets removed just as mentioned earlier. The person that made the comment will still see it, but nobody else can see it, including the YouTube creator, and the creator cannot undo or put the comment back for everyone to see. A YouTube creator can also shadow ban you so that none of your comments will ever show on their channel. You will still see your witty little comments and think everything is just peachy keen, but nobody else will see them, including the creator, once he shadow bans you. It's just like...
Yeah, okay, I've heard enough. I've heard enough. Yes! 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 Yes!
Adventure awaits in
Yes!
America's national parks.
Yes!
This summer, the National
Yes!
Park Foundation...
That's
I was
all I
listening
can
to the
say.
Facebook whistleblower
All I
hearings with
can
Senator
say
Josh Hawley
is
a
yes.
few months back. One of
I
the
don't know-
elements
I
that
don't know what
stuck out
this
to
is.
me
I don't
is
know
when
what
they
this
were
is
talking
about,
about
but
how
yes.
if an underage girl has deleted a selfie, Meta keeps track of this because they know that this person likely has low self-esteem at that moment that they deleted a picture of themselves, which means that they may be more apt to purchase something from an advertiser of a cosmetic product.
Okay, well that's completely off topic, but similar. Yes, 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 yes. I'm going to have so much editing to do in this video for the amount of times that my audio interface is disconnected and my mic just cuts out. But yes, 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 yes. How many other, do we have any other Clippies out here? Me looking for all the Clippies. Yes, bottom line of this video, why are YouTube comments getting deleted? Because YouTube sucks and we need to boycott YouTube. But we need to boycott YouTube in a way that doesn't actually mean going off of the platform and not using it. We have to band together as Clippies, and we need to make a cultural stand and statement that these tech industries cannot keep getting away with this ridiculous garbage. Thank you. Swiftmaster1, out.